Hey guys, how's it going? Today is so special for me because I'm doing a tutorial and I haven't done one in a really long time. I did a get ready with me not too long ago, but this was like a full-blown tutorial. I went out to celebrate my roommate's birthday on Saturday night and I was in there messing around with my makeup going, what do I want to do tonight? And I put this together and it's just a very simple silvery smoky look. And I paired it with a dark berry lip, but today I used a dark pink because I couldn't find the lipstick. And I don't know, I really loved the look. I got a lot of compliments from my friends and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna film a tutorial on this and see how I did this look. Just keep watching. I'm just gonna get started by putting back my hair because it keeps getting in my face, and I'm gonna put this very attractive, adorable headband on here. I should totally rock this look more often, right? It's adorable. Yeah, I thought so. First, I'm going to start by applying some primer onto my face. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I think it makes my foundation look really great. But I like more brightening, more liquidy primer than this, but I'm using it to use it up. And I don't have any other primer, so I'm just going to apply this all over my face. It's supposed to like fill in your pores, but I don't think it does a very good job of doing that. And I have really large pores, like right in this area. So, okay, now that's applied, I'm going to be using my Revlon Color Stay. Just because I feel like this is a really good foundation for a night out. It stays in place a really long time and gives you really great coverage, and it looks really good in pictures as well. So I'm just going to dip my finger in. This is not the most sanitary of products, and I'm just going to put some on my skin like so. I usually start on one side of my face and just work my way over. And sometimes I need 2 layers of this, other days I can get by with just 1 layer. I think today is one of those days that I need 2 layers though. Especially because I have Mount Vesuvius erupting on my chin. So annoying. I had the worst eczema flare-up of my life, and it was all around like my under eye, and it was so itchy and uncomfortable, and like my skin was flaking really bad. And I couldn't stop itching it, so I legitimately went 2 weeks without wearing any makeup because the makeup was just making it worse. But I went to the doctor and he suggested I get some hydrocortisone cream. So I picked that up, and within like a day of using it, my under eye stopped itching. And then within 2 days the flaking went away because I wasn't itching it so much. And 3 days later, all healed, and I'm so happy because I didn't want to go to school looking like that. I mean, people would have thought I had pink eye or something. Nope, just eczema, just an eczema flare-up. I had some on my chin as well, and then on my hand. Like, it gets really bad in those areas. I'm like used to it being on my hand, but I've never had it around my face. Do you guys suffer as well? Let's give me some tips. What do you guys do for your eczema flare-ups? I heard that coconut oil works really well. Next I'm going to move on to covering my under eyes. And while I am doing a smoky eye, normally when I do smoky eyes I always apply my concealer and foundation after the fact of doing my eyes, but I didn't experience too much fallout or anything, so I'm just going to start with that. I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. This is not my favorite concealer. I'm really missing my Benefit Erase Paste, but I'm working with what I've got, so I'm just going to put a little bit on my ring finger like so and tap it onto my under eye, and I'm just going to tap it in with my finger to blend it out. Okay, so I don't like this concealer that much. It doesn't look very natural, and it does have decent coverage, but by the end of the day the concealer is still there, but it like changes color or something because you can totally see like the blue tint underneath it, but it looks like you have like tissue paper over your under eye. So I really don't like it, but I know a lot of people who really do like it. But as you can see, it's very brightening for a while. So for some more concealer, because I need to cover up Kilimanjaro here, how many volcano names I can come up with to call this Zit. And I've been like treating it. I've had the worst skin too. I've been experiencing a lot of breakouts. Oh, I should tell you what I'm using. This is the Boo Boo Cover Up Concealer. I got this in an Ipsy a while ago. This works really nice for covering up pimples. It's just like it covers up all the redness, but as you can see, you can still tell it's there. I also like to put this around my nose because I have some redness. Now that concealer's on, I'm going to set it with my Makeup Forever HD setting powder. And I'm just going to take my brush here and tap some under my under eyes, around my nose, and on, we'll call it Mount Fuji this time, Mount Fuji. Alright, there's three volcano names. We're on to the main event. I'm going to zoom in so you can see a little closer of what I'm doing to my eyes. I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids. I'm using the Fergie Wet n Wild Fergie eyeshadow primer. I know it's got a specific name, but I can't even begin to think of it right now. We're just going to apply some like so. Getting all the way up to the brow bone as well. I'm going to be using two palettes. We're going to use the Naked palette by Urban Decay and the Little Rock Pro. We're going to keep switching back and forth between the two. I'm going to start in my Urban Decay Naked palette. I'm just taking a wide shader brush. This is the E55, I believe, from Sigma. My thing is falling apart, so I don't even know. And I'm going to go into Hustle here. And I'm just going to take that all over the eyelid, tapping it because you don't want it to get too messy and you want it to maintain that pigmentation. This is a really nice smoky look if you're new to smoky eyes. Like before, I was not a big fan of smoky eyes. I thought it made me look like I had a black eye. So I've just been experimenting, seeing what works great for me. And if it looks kind of messy in the crease, don't worry, we're going to go blend that out here in a second. Make sure to get around the lash line as well, just so you have that consistent color flow. So I'm just going to take a clean blending brush. This is the Luxie 205 brush, and I'm just going to blend out here really fast. We're going to go in with a bigger blending brush and another color, but I just kind of wanted to blend this out a little bit here. Blend as you go, it won't be so messy. Next, I'm going into my Naked palette again and taking Naked, and we're just gonna blend this out. This is gonna be our transition color. So it looks like it's gradually blending out toward the brow bone. Every girl needs a transition color in her collection, let me tell you. Mine is in this Urban Decay palette. I also have one from MAC that I really like, but I just never reach for it as much. Next, I'm going into my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I realize we're going to be using a lot of palettes in this tutorial, but just stay with me, alright? And I'm going to use a tapered blending brush. This is the E25. It's a very small one, and I'm going to go into Factory right here. And I went into this palette because the ones in here were a little too warm and I wanted something a little bit cooler in my crease. The intention, so I'm just going to tap this very gently into my outer corner, just tapping it like this. You can slowly bring it into the crease, but make sure you don't lose any of that first lid color we put on. You just want to very gently add this into the outer corner. And if you wanted, you could use a pencil brush too to do this. But I just like the effect of this blending brush doing it. So now that that's done, the fun part that I kind of was playing with, I'm going into my Lorac Pro palette. And in this nude color right here, I'm going to put a little bit, just tap my finger on there And I'm going to tap this all over the inner half of my lid, and it's just going to add a really nice slight sparkle to the look without losing that smokiness that you're going for here. You see just how nice that looks? And then I'm going in with a clean finger and just kind of blending it just a little bit. I got a lot of compliments from my friends on how my eye makeup turned out the other night. So next I'm going back into my Urban Decay Naked palette with a angled shader brush and going into Virgin for my highlight. And I'm just going to tap that into my inner corner quickly, brightening the look a little. Grabbing a large shader brush and going back into my Lorac palette, into this cream color here, and just running that along my brow bone and just along that highlight and just along that transition color for a nice blended look. I always like to go with a matte highlight along my brow bone because I do a lot of shimmer on my lids, and I think that kind of balances it very nicely. I'm just kind of cleaning this up here, blending as I need to. I think I need to blend a little bit right here. I'm going to take a very small liner brush and go back into Hustle, and I'm going to run this along my lower lash line for some definition. This, you want to be very careful because you will get some fallout if you don't tap it off right away, and that's just a very nice definition here. I'm connecting it to the top lash line. I don't want to go all the way in though, otherwise it'll close off my eyelids. I'm definitely not somebody who does this to their lower lash line a lot. This is kind of overdoing it for me. Okay. So for my eyeliner, I wanted to keep it very simple. I love a good winged eyeliner, but for this look, I'm just going to like lightly line my upper lash line, and if you want to add some false lashes to the look, do it. It would look amazing. But I'm just gonna lightly line this with my Jordana Fabuliner. And I'm sorry, I gotta like really concentrate on this. So sorry, our landlord just came to the door. He had our parking passes. So anyway, where was I? I was going to finish off the look by curling my lashes and adding some mascara. I'm using the CoverGirl Lash Blast. Ideally, this is not the mascara I would use, but this is the only one I currently have because I have to go replenish my stock. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. So I'm just going to apply this. And normally I don't put any mascara on the bottom lashes, but I think I'm going to. That's what I did the other night. And if you got some false lashes, by all means, bust those babies out. I don't like using false lashes. I have a hard time with it, and I think they're too heavy. So I never use them. But when I want some Va Va Voom lashes, I usually use a different mascara. CoverGirl, or the Benefit They're Real would look really great with this. But when I tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a second coat. Just kind of trying to plump these up a little bit. While I'm at it, I'm just going to take my Maybelline Clear Mascara and I'm going to like wipe off the edges because I get a lot of this. I'm just going to run these through my brows real quick because I get those like hairs in place. All we've got left to do is finish off the face. I'm going into my Benefit Cheeky Sweet Spot, and I'm going to go into Hoola. Here, and I'm going to take my Luxie large angled contour brush, going to tap it in, make the ugly fishy face. This just adds a very nice contour to my face. And I tried this on my roommate, She's got much darker skin than I do because she uses a tanning bed, and it looked really nice on her. I don't contour a lot, but when I go out, I put that extra mile on. You know what I'm saying? So I got that. Blend that out a little bit. I'm going to take my Real Techniques blusher brush, and I'm going to go back into that. And I'm just going to keep the cheeks really tame because this is such a dark look. And I'm going to use Dandelion. This just adds some definition without going too overboard. And then I'm going into Benefit Sunbeam. I'm going to apply this as my highlight. Just a couple dots here at the top of the cheekbones. And I'm going to use my Sigma P80 Flat Top Precision. I'm just going to blend this out here. Go sculpt the cheeks a little bit and go on my Cupid's bow. And the last thing I'm going to use is some lipstick, and I paired this with a totally different lipstick, but I can't find it anywhere, but I did go with a little bolder of a lipstick just because I felt like I really wanted to go out of my comfort zone. So this is Turn On by Urban Decay, and it's just a very nice dark pink color. When I went out Saturday, I used a darker berry color, but I can't find the lipstick. Hope I didn't lose it when I was out. Alright, so here's the finished look. Alright, so here's the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know if you try this out. Take a picture on Instagram, send it, tag me in it. Love to see it if you did try it out. And I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see some more tutorials, and give this video a huge thumbs up. And thank you all so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye guys!